Hello, you beautiful people. I took clips from my Capturing Contrasts stream where I took pictures of contrasts, whether they be tonal, colour, textures, juxtapositions or silhouettes. I'll hand you over to Pasmi so he can talk you through the pictures that I took. So my idea for this theme is contrast. And that there is a very good example of it. Because it's light and dark. That's a pretty big contrast. You've got textures everywhere, so that's not a contrast. You've got a bit of colour of yellow against blue. Really, you want orange against blue, but that still works. I'm tempted to actually take that. I don't know why. I rather like that scene. Let's hide the menu and have a look at it properly. Now, one of the things that really captures your eye is the fact that there's very little light anywhere other than on that platform. And it would be very good to have a subject there, but there isn't. I mean, one of the things I want to do is, I didn't really want to mess with the angles, so actually I'm going to just drop down there. And because what I would like is to not have an angle so that the thing's tilting backwards as much, which is where you need to go higher to be able to achieve that. But I don't want to go so high that you've got a break in the repeating pattern from the cables, because that would be too distracting. And if I move it across, then that tidies it up. It gives you a lot more headroom, actually. It works quite well. And you've got a frame going on there as well. So the platform going around it, and then the column, or pillar, sorry, those act as a frame around it, as well as how the light's hitting it as well. So there's actually quite a lot of going on in such a simple bit of scenery. Sorry, that is such a good photo.
Yee, story is just kinda a side thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I got completely carried away with that. Now this doesn't quite fit the whole... Well, it does sort of fit the contrast element to it, theme to this stream. But I'm taking it because it's just so darn pretty. Yeah. So you've got things like this where you've got the red on a blue background, which I think is quite attractive. And then you've got light and dark there as well. I mean, that's also a technique known as framing there, but this is the one that gets my attention. I'm trying to think of ways to get the interest. So I'm thinking top right hand corner would work well, but it may. Even just doing the center might work. But what I am going to do is go in a little bit closer. Because the other technique is fill in the frame. So that's what I'm looking at now to see if that's actually quite interesting. And it is a difficult thing to do because it's not actually the largest object. So that detracts the eye from it. It's on an interesting... It's got leading lines to it because all of the slats and so on. So really, placing it dead center tells the viewer that it is the most prominent subject, the thing that I'm interested in. You can also place it on one of the rule of thirds It's hard for me to do that because I'm going to crop it into portrait. I'm just going to frame it up like this as well, just to give me options. $821.36. If you know, you know. That's just a cool scene, even ignoring the contrast. So what I'm trying to do is A, give myself some room to move to the side, because that doesn't seem to be a thing. But that's not really an issue. So what I tend to do is I sort of think of the aspect ratio for portrait that I'm using. So where Joel is, he's not actually going to feature in this picture. I mean, part of me wants to bring it round like this to guarantee I can get the windows in there. I'm just tilting it a little bit so that roof goes from corner to corner. And that is more my OCD than anything else. Not that I think I have OCD, it's just the only way to describe it. I just find that pleasing. Triangular framing. Whereas it's the shadows and the light on the beanbag, that's the contrast element of it. I mean, you've also got the blue and the orange colours in there. You've got the texture on the floor compared to a relatively sparse surface on the ceiling. You've got the very squared floor and walls and windows, whereas the shape of the roof is, I'm going to say hexagonal, but I could be wrong. But you know what I mean. It's far more angular. This is a little bit of a cheeky little foreground trick going on here. See where we get the angle working. Maybe... No, I don't want the fence in that picture. Make sure, yeah, it is fine. Ah, that's just a picture in itself. Really wanted to get much, much lower than that. A good way to do that. There's the field of view. No, that is as low as I can get, unfortunately.
You're a cute kid.
Yeah, she is. She's a bit sassy, bit of an attitude, but generally she's a good one. I'm going to get that. Now this is a contrast of textures. I'm trying to work with what I have right now, which is a very challenging position because I don't particularly like that angle. So I'm looking at ways to overcome it, because what I want is the different textures. That's effectively what this contrast is, but that's too, excuse me, too close a crop. So we have a little bit of the railing in there, which hopefully will work as a foreground element. But the other part of me is thinking just keep it fairly wide. Similar to that. Because really it's the brick and then the metal contrast that I'm looking for. Straighten things up. Can't go any higher than that, so we need a slight angle on it. Just going to experiment with roll.
Oh.
Yeah. These are good people, don't you worry. Or are you talking about the challenges I have? I hope you enjoyed this video. I stream every Friday 8 PM British time and would like them to become a place where virtual photographers can get together and share ideas and techniques. However, if you just wish to watch my streams, then you're more than welcome to. Have a great week, and remember, we say goodbye so we can say hello again. Goodbye.